What's up, guys? I think this is episode 10. It's been a while since I since I've uploaded a video or done anything on this channel, so episode 10 of Debug, and making some slowly steady progress. So I don't remember the last thing I showed you guys. I think it was roll cage and getting my fuel cell in. So since then I built essentially what I'm going to call my number plate. It's the side window here. I put these, it's on hinges, so pop it open and I can still access, like here's the oil cooler and stuff in here if I have to or whatnot. I might be still put stuff right here. I know you have to carry like a first aid kit, so that might go here or it might go somewhere else. I'm not sure yet. So got this side done, which I was quite pleased how it came out. And then I did the other side as well. This one is a little bit different, so this one's a lot shorter because I have my fuel filler here. That same thing, pop it open. Fire extinguisher, so that's the idea, and it's just on a big hinge. Number will go here, and then I have two holes drilled out for some lights, so at night the number on the car will be illuminated. And I had to figure out where to place and all that. I don't know if I showed you this, but yeah, that's there. The other big thing I was working on, still trying to work on it. I haven't gotten there yet, but after I got the tail light mounted, I started working on a fin. So I needed a place, or I wanted to put a place to mount the. I needed to mount a yellow light that will be constantly on and a blue flashing light saying I am a slow vehicle or slower vehicle class. So that's what's going to go there. I have two lights that will fit into that spot there. I got to finish it. I have some things to be able to mount it. So I have to finish that and put it in. We should be good with that. And then, of course, do all the wiring. I haven't gotten there yet. I put the seats back in because I was started working on a bar to hold on to. So I started working on a oh crap bar. Still not gotta figure out where to do that. And then I started working on my dash. So we'll have 4 gauges. So I'll have a tack sitting over here. Then I have oil temp, fuel, and voltage. And then I'll have, I think, 6 switches. I know I'll have 5 for sure. I think I'll have a blank one, but a spot for 6 switches. Then radios. So rugged M1 and the rugged 6100R for the intercoms. So that is mounted. It's in there. I had to build this bracket out in the bottom down here, which is I'm actually quite proud of that. So this is their mount. I riveted it into this bracket I made. It goes out underneath. Had to cut a hole in the bottom side of the dash, but that's fine. So that is in. A couple other things I need to work on. Still need to get a tack gauge to put in here. Then also have my start and stop switches here, or my start. Except power and starter and ignition, those switches will be right here, so they gotta do that. I also gotta, of course, finish this whole thing. Probably get blacked out, and then I'll make, I don't know. I had to 3D print this. I originally drilled the holes for the gauges, and they were not anywhere near straight. And this thing isn't cut out straight really either, but the gauges were all off compared to where the switches were. It's like, oh, I have a printer. I could just 3D print a thing. So then I also have I'll have an oil pressure light. So if the oil pressure gets, I think it's below 5 psi, the light comes on. So or something like that. And then I have a alternator dummy light or whatever. So if I'm not charging, I think the light comes on. So those things are really bright. I was testing lights, so those are pretty bright and should be pretty good. I'm okay with that. And then I think the other thing we'll probably put on over here is, I think I have a tablet I'll try to use with like an off for maps maybe, and then I want to make a GoPro mount over there, so I have a GoPro facing me and co-pilot. I still need to figure out how to do my e-brake, because I want to put the e-brake in here, because currently you can't get to it because it'd be way down there. You can't pull on the e-brake, so I was trying to make the handle come out here, and I was trying to do, instead of pulling the cables up, pulling the cables forward. So I was trying to work on this cam system thing. I have an idea for it, I just haven't gotten around to really getting it flushed out. So, and then I have the sheets here or the canvas thing here, so I don't get stuff on my nice seats. And that's pretty much all I've done in the last couple weeks. The doors are a big thing, or my window things are a big thing, and then this radio mount was a pretty big thing. I'm trying to think of what else I did. I got one of my firewall plates installed and finished and cut out for my seatbelts to go in. The other one's sitting over here. I just got to cut out the notch for the seatbelts on this side, and that will be done and in, so we're pretty good there. I did fix my fuel pump mount, which is right there. Before it was a little low, and it was hitting the fuel cell. Now it's just moved it up a little bit and fixed that. So yeah, that's pretty much it. The other thing I did today, if I can get out of here. The other thing I started working on today was this guy. Basically, this is where the original fuel cell was. I want to put a plate over it so I'm not getting dust, water, mud, whatever up underneath the front hood and into my electronics, which are all right here, kind of thing. So I want to try to kind of seal it up a little bit more than what was already there. I also got to make a mount somewhere here for my spare tire, and then I was working on a plate right here. You can see it. To mount my fuse blocks, and I'd probably make a different thing for a bus bar for the negative, but that's pretty much where I'm at with this. Progress has for sure slowed down on this. Yeah, progress slowed down a lot. I think not a lot, but it has slowed down a little bit. Trying to work on things a little bit, and every now and then I'll get something done and be happy about it. Definitely ran out of money as far as trying to get parts and stuff ordered, so saving up for some of that stuff. Like I still need to order a second fire extinguisher. I need to get a hose that goes from the top of the fuel cell to the window. Need a tack gauge. There's a few other things that I still need to get, but so far we're slowly getting there. There's a lot of little things that I can eventually work on here. Like to get the fuel cell finished, I need a gasket and a ring underneath for the sender. I also want to get some more foam for the fuel cell. I also want to get a fuel pickup for inside it that sits down instead of a bar like weird hose thing. It's actually a hose that goes to like a little mesh thing that holds the fuel to pick it up better. So little things like that. I'm kind of waiting on, as far as I'm waiting on it to order it, and then and then I started working on some other things around the house, but that is besides the point. We're slowly getting there. I know we're not racing the next race. I think the next race I'm trying to go for is the Freedom Cup. That's what they called it? Yeah, I think it's called the Freedom Cup. The race at Glen Helen. It's like the middle of July. It'll be hot, but I think that's the race I'm aiming for or shooting for as far as this thing goes. So we're getting there. We're mainly because that race isn't that's not a big like desert race. It's kind of short course-ish, and it's not, I don't have to worry about, like, well, I guess we really have to worry about chase vehicles or anything like that. It's just a shorter lap, and it's, probably a little bit more smooth relative, so I'm trying for that. And we'll see if we'll get there. Then it's a little, I say it's a little bit closer. It's just as close as to any of the other races, though. So, yeah, slowly working on it, and we're getting there. I think we're getting there. I'm actually really pleased with how this came out, because I had to design this on Tinkercad because I don't have a good program to design 3D objects, and that's what I've been using for a lot of my 3D printing stuff as far as designing things go. So I had to design that on Tinkercad, and the hardest part is, like, how do you get the curve of the top of the roof, which needs to be sanded down and painted, but how do I get the curve of this? And I had to download an app on my phone that scans it. That'll do a 3D scan, so I take a bunch of pictures and it makes a 3D model of it. I put that into my computer, which was a different 3D software viewing program where I could chop it, so I only have, like, from here to here. Then I designed, or before that I designed out the, I had a couple different versions of it as far as, like, types. Like, this is the first one, which doesn't have, it's not curved there, and designed a couple of different lens of those so I can get it flushed out as far as fitting the lights and all that. And then once I had the curve, I was like, okay, I know I want to make it go from here straight to top, and it looks pretty good. It's gonna come out pretty good. All my lights will be centralized, and I think it'll be real nice. So yeah, still a bunch of things I need to order and get done, but we are slowly getting there. And short little update video, I guess. I'm trying. I'm just one person. So just one person, and despite having a decent amount of time on my hands now, it's still a lot of work. And like for a couple of days there, for a week there, I didn't have the whole motivation to really work on it and want to work on it. I'm kind of getting down to some of the nitty-gritty details as far as doing things, and like the big fabrication jobs are mostly done. So as far as like getting down to like, okay, I gotta figure out how to mount this little thing, or I gotta, I need to make drill and rivet this stuff, and just trying to put that stuff together is kind of like where I'm at with a lot of this. And it's like not a big payoff as far as like, ooh, I made a lot of progress. It's like, oh, I welded a plate to put my fuse boxes on, and okay, cool, now I gotta figure out how to make this other thing and go from there. So the next big thing I think I'm gonna try to do, I'm gonna finish this plate thingy here, and then I'm gonna I gotta make a bar that goes from these horns here, that goes out, down, and to the bumper. That's what I'm gonna maybe try to do next after I finish this little plate thing. I need to get self-tapping screws for that, but it'll go out and down, and it'll basically reinforce the front bumper. So that's what I'm working at next, I think. So yeah, good stuff. We're getting there. I'm slowly but surely getting there. So yeah, it's been a while, but hey, I've gotten way more done in the 4 whatever months I've been working on this than I did in the 2.5 years before it. So I'm quite pleased with what I've done so far. We'll get there. We'll get there eventually here. I'm working on it. Slowly but surely I'm working on it. And the other big thing is I need to order oil and fittings and lines to run the oil cooler. And I still got to figure out. So I ordered, I think it's the oil temp sensor, which is it's a really simple 1-wire thing, but trying to find the fittings for it, it's been a pain to find the fittings for that to make it either fit into the oil. Mainly because I don't want to put it in the block. I want to put it in the oil line, So if I do ever change the engine or have to do whatever or pull the engine, I don't have to worry about, that's one less wire I have to worry about, you know, taking off the motor, because it'll be attached to the oil hose, and when I disconnect the oil lines, it'll go with it, kind of thing. That's the idea. So I don't know, we're getting there. Slowly but surely we're getting there. I wanted to make a little update video of where we're at, and I'm kind of happy. I'm really happy with that. I am really actually quite happy with how that came out, as far as printing it and putting it together, and it actually fitting the curve of the, yeah. So it kind of, it matches my helmet on my butt, on that I ride with. So yeah, slowly getting there. Well, I'm working on it. I'm still working. I'm still here. So if you want to help support this giant project that I've been trying to work on the last 4 months, check out shopgearhead.co. Pick yourself up some merch and some shirts. It would be greatly appreciated if you want to help you out. Use my coupon code SPRAYS, get 10% off, and help me get to the races here soon. Hopefully we'll get there. So, and I gotta. That's what was my big hole. I think I explained last time. That was my big hole. Killed my momentum, was the whole race suit thing. That definitely killed my momentum. So I need to get 2 race suits again, and a second helmet. And I just need to get a lot. I still need a good bit about stuff. So. Shopgearhead.co, check it out. I will eventually work on getting new stuff in there as far as designs and stuff goes. We'll get there as far as that goes, but check it out right now. Shopgearhead.co, coupon code SPRAYS, get 10% off my stuff, and help me get to the races a little bit. So yeah, if you guys like this video, hit the like button. If you haven't yet, subscribe. Thanks for watching, and as always, I will see you guys in the next one. Hopefully I'll have more done, but see you later.